You mentioned something about a coward hiding, and I believe that was about Brian probably. You have not seen him at all, correct? You haven't seen him? Hey everybody, it's me Josh with Hope, and we made it to the end of 2021. Wow. That response that you heard was from a session I did with Gabby, and it was a powerful one. And there are many others that I captured. But before I go into that, I just want to thank everyone again for being on this journey. It is, again, the end of another year, another epic year. This was a big year for me. I released my book in the beginning of the year, Finding Hope in the Afterlife. Thousands of copies have sold. It still gets rave reviews. I'm really grateful that anyone that has purchased it. The Hope Spirit Box app was released, the first app of its kind. And this app has continued to be an amazing app, amazing tool for people to reach the other side, their loved ones. There's a new update coming to the app in the beginning of January with new banks and new features, so please be looking for that. And I held my first live Hope event in August in St. Augustine, with 2 more events planned for the beginning of 2022, and I'll have more information, updates on that. If you want to visit my website, hopeparanormal.com, and you can also subscribe to the mailing list to get information. Now, as far as this last video of the year, I had the most intense connection with Gabby Petito that I've ever felt with a soul. And so the amount of stuff that I can say about that, I could fill multiple videos and maybe even a book. Who knows? It's insane. So I let the sessions do the talking. But after the intense sessions that I did with her in September and parts of October, I had to let her go. I had to give her up to the Lord and just pray for her. And while doing private sessions for people, I was capturing these random responses about Gabby. I wasn't asking about her. I was talking about the client's loved ones. And it sounded like the helpers, the guides, were talking about Gabby. And you'll hear those responses. Some of them make perfect sense. Some of them kind of are off and you don't understand exactly what they mean. But she was being talked about. I thank you for allowing me to do this work. So I'm going to envision connecting with him. I'm listening as well to my guides, to the voice. I'm asking you guys to help. Something help. I need help. Yeah, I need help. Then after capturing those random responses, I decided to ask for her again in a group session one night for my patrons. Again, anyone that wishes to partake in the group sessions, you can join patreon.com/hopeparanormal. While doing that group session for patrons, I decided to ask for Gabby, and I captured some powerful responses. If you want to use this, if you don't, I'm just going to delete the section and I'm not going to think too much of it. But is there anything you want to say on your own right now? Okay. Any final message right now before I end this? Anything from Gabby? Gabby, anything you want to take an opportunity now to say? I don't want to leave it off on that. If there was something, I'm probably misunderstanding what you just said. If you were even using it just then, I'm not assuming any of it. But anything you want to say before I end it? love still thinking about you. But it's like he's around you. Okay. It's the 10th of December, asking for Gabby. I have set my intentions for a number of days now that I was going to ask for her. So I still feel her. I felt her come through in meditation today, the other day. So I have a new voice track for her, and I'm going to turn on the SCD2. I'm not going to record long today. This is just kind of an initial reaching out to her. Now I ask for the guides to help. I'm listening. And Gabby, I already feel that you're here. I felt you earlier when I went to meditate, and it was wonderful. I could just, you looked beautiful. You had a pair of like wedge sandals on, and you were taller than me. So you had to take off your wedge sandals so you could be the same height. That's what I got. Of course, any responses that come through can validate or negate what I'm saying, in a sense. I have missed you terribly, and I have refrained from asking for you, because I wanted to give you enough time and space so that you could move on and go where you were going. I've got a voice mix of your voice and some other voice just with that matches your tone. If you want to use it, I don't have very long today, but I wanted to just because I felt you. And it's so easy. And it's so easy to just sometimes it's not, but sometimes it's so easy to just to feel you there or to see you. That might have been you. I do too much talking. I apologize. I just don't want to sit here quietly. I'm going to give you your voice now, Gabby, okay? I'm going to envision being here with you, you being here with me. All right, let me give you your voice. So I've got this voice track that I just created. A little bit of her voice, a little bit of another voice, a woman's voice that is similar to hers. Gabby Petito, how are you? Giving you a couple opportunities. Like I said, I'm going to ask for you again. The reason I'm asking for you today is because I felt like I've made you wait long enough, and I wasn't doing that on purpose, but I also felt you come into my meditation yesterday and today. Can you confirm that you were coming into my meditation, that I was seeing you intuitively today? Yes, something. Your case, your connection was one of the greatest I've ever experienced, and it was definitely something that I'm very grateful for. Again, I apologize if I've ever missed anything. Was I able to help you, Gabby? Are you around anyone on the other side? Are you visiting other people still, or are you around anyone? You mentioned something about a coward hiding, and I believe that was about Brian probably. You have not seen him at all, correct? You haven't seen him? Okay. What's something that you want to tell the people that have watched all of this unfold? What would you like to say to them? If you want to say anything to them, people will see this video again, they'll see it. What would you like to say to them? Something enough. But people do want to still see you and want to know more about you. They knew the connection. People really loved you. I love you. So, anything you want to say on your own right now? It sounded like the guides are saying they were helping you with light. They were giving you light. And it felt like even though you were kind of hanging out in the background, that you were still coming around here. Is that true? Were my guides helping you? Were you still coming around here? I'm sure by now you know that, it was the right thing to do to kind of back off and let you go on and not keep asking for you. I'm sure you saw the effects that it had, I think almost on both of us communicating so strongly together. And that Jesus talked to me about. It's just amazing. And nothing will ever be able to take that away from us. Is there anything else that you want to say before I end this for today? Okay. How about now? Okay, so it is December 17th, a little after 1 a.m., and I am doing my final follow-up with Gabby. I'm not warming up with any other app. I've just got that garbled track of gibberish, which is the tone of her voice, no words, and I'm going to just start asking questions, start talking to her. I don't know if it's going to work as well or what, but I'm going to trust that we will get some communication. All right. So, Gabby, I see you intuitively. I felt you just now, and I just started communicating with you. Can you use this right now? Okay. How about now? You mentioned that Brian blew his head off. And I know that I knew he was dead, and I don't know. I don't even want to ask you about this anymore. Do you want to say anything else about this? I just want to thank you again for gracing me, my life, with your presence. And, again, this is not goodbye. It's just, we'll talk soon. That's pretty much what it is. All right. I'm going to give you a final message for right now that you may want to leave. I'm just going to open the gate and close it a couple times and just let you speak freely. Starting now. Just us. For me, still connecting with her is just amazing, but at the same time it's difficult because I want to keep asking for her and keep clarifying, and that is not healthy. I have to be careful about that. I get so close to the souls that I connect with sometimes that it's hard, and I have to have a healthy balance. You know, the whole point of Christmas, and we lose this when buying gifts and getting crazy and hustling and trying to make everything perfect. It's about connecting with our higher power. It's always about connecting with our higher power. That's all these videos are showing you, that there is an afterlife. There is a loving God. And I have an amazing video to show you after the first of the year, just how amazing it can be on the other side. Proof. I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, a Happy New Year, and I love you all. There's so much hope still amongst the fray, amongst the chaos that we can experience every day in our lives. And as long as we continue to focus and turn our attention to a higher power, to a divine nature, energy, then we will find that hope. I love you all. I'll see you all next year. Thank you, and be safe.